my brother always had like a bootleg guy he would call up and would come with like a folder of DVDs. And these guys would come to you. It's as close to, you know, streaming on Netflix as we have.
Right.
My brother would be like, yo, you got any comedies? And the guy's like, oh yeah. And he's flipping through. Again, this is your algorithm because this guy knows what you bought from him already. And he's like, hey man, you didn't like that one last week, you're not gonna like this.
Welcome back to Staff Picks. I'm Danielle Radford, and we are back here at the Archive in Bridgeport, Connecticut. We have got with us our guests, Millie Tamarez and Connor Ratliff, and of course, Patrick Willems. Today, we are going to be picking out drama that are going to be up for consideration in our video store.
And now on to the picks. Millie, you're up first. What have you got for us today?
So this was really, really hard because I love drama. When I think of drama, this drama is the most drama to have drama. I feel like I'm in She's All That. Descending down the stairs. Okay. Dances with Wolves. Like, I know that these are all considered really good dramas. I just haven't seen them. Driving Miss Daisy. No, thank you. Oh, you know what? This is solid. Solid drama. We're talking Erin Brockovich. Hello.
There we go.
That's a drama. High stakes, high emotional reward. The drama goes back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you know, you know, because that guy went to jail for fraud. We love a white woman who's a single mom who works all these jobs trying to make it.
I'm trying real hard not to sing the Reba theme right now.
Exactly. We're thinking Reba, another strong redheaded white woman.
Single mom who loves her kids. Sorry.
It was just the anthem for a bunch of people who are like, we can do good in the way that we show up. Entertaining and inspiring, as said People magazine on the back of this cover.
And I'm just going to say it. They're right.
They're right.
Speaking of drama, Connor, what do you got?
Okay. Oh, it's alphabetized by title. That's helpful. I have a thing in my mind now. It's a possible pick. This is a Laserdisc.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Of the drama, the David Mamet drama, Glengarry Glen Ross. Gene Shalit for the Today Show said, "This movie is a scorcher. Every performance is brilliant." Based on a play by David Mamet, the movie is different. You might have seen the Alec Baldwin monologue where he writes ABC on the thing, always be closing.
We probably wouldn't have The Boss Baby if it weren't for this movie.
Wow.
Because basically everything about that character and casting Alec Baldwin pretty much is modeled off of this scene.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of grown adult Bill babies.
Kind of. It's a Mamet.
Yeah.
All men are stunted in Mamet stuff.
Also, you know, you got sad sack Jack Lemmon. He just can't make sales.
You wouldn't have the character Gil on The Simpsons without that character, really.
And moving on, Danielle.
My big dramatic pick, it is quite dramatic. I guess my theme for this is just gonna be sexy, weird lesbian dramas. Oh, wow. That is cool. Ooh, here we go. Man, all my dramas are just gonna be gay, gay, gay. I went with Black Swan.
Ah.
Darren Aronofsky, originally the companion to The Wrestler. It is about someone who is trying so hard to get this role and perfect this role that she winds up cracking and it breaks her brain a little bit. It is very like dark and weird. And again, along with The Wrestler, the ideas of what happens when you push your body and your mind to be able to achieve a version of perfection, and when is it time to finally start letting that go? Plus, yeah, just super wild lesbianism. I wish they would have made the version where it was both movies in one, but I have watched it as a double feature and it is fantastic.
This and
Which
The
one do
Wrestler.
you watch first?
I watched this and then I end with The Wrestler.
That's intense. 4 hours. These are not chill movies.
No, these are not chill movies. These are not. But at least with The Wrestler, it ends with wrestling, which is a thing that I like.
In terms of designing a double feature, which is I think is a fun game to do with some of these movies, if I were to pair Glengarry Glen Ross with something, I would pair it with Steel Magnolias. Another film based on a play that is the sort of the female flip side to this. Tonally, thematically.
I feel like I would do a double feature with the documentary about how the man, Tom Girardi, has actually defrauded most of the people from these lawsuits to enrich himself and his wife.
Wait, is this Albert Finney? Guy that Albert Finney plays?
Yes. Albert Finney's character.
Oh, he's so nice in this.
Exactly. That's why you gotta watch the documentary.
Yeah.
So do it, because as soon as you think there's a good man, the world laughs in your face.
Okay.
And with that,
Let's see what this man chose.
what did this man choose? There's a lot of things I've never heard of. What is hot money? I'm gonna take way too long in this section, and then I'm gonna like rush through everything else. You know what? This could be action or drama. One of probably my 10 favorite movies of all time. I brought Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. A movie up against Erin Brockovich at the 2000 Academy Awards.
Yes.
They were both up for Best Picture. It is one of the best martial arts films ever, but it is also a very sensitive drama it's basically a Jane Austen adaptation, except people have swords. It's about very repressed, uptight people who really have a lot of feelings that they don't know how to express and spend a lot of time looking at each other in the rain. There can be no love in their lives, but they contain so much love, and it's sad, and they also do backflips. Look, it's an Ang Lee movie. It's the guy who made The Ice Storm and Brokeback Mountain. The guy knows drama. I realize that it is technically an action movie, kind of like how Black Swan is also technically a horror movie, but they can be dramas as well.
It's funny, I like literally just rewatched that on the plane, and I hadn't seen it in a while, Crouching Tiger, and it holds up.
Real good.
what's sticking out to me is it's not the drama of it, it's all the like beautiful shots and the martial arts of it.
Okay, may I just do something right now that might seem like a wild move? I would like to remove this from contention.
Okay.
And put my weight behind Erin Brockovich.
Okay, here we go.
Can I do something that might be considered equally wild?
Yes.
Before you remove it from contention, can I remove it from contention?
Connor, do you hate my pick that
No, I
much?
like it. I just tend to associate it with other genres in a way that I feel like it doesn't really have a fighting chance. I think the merciful thing would be to bow out.
I agree.
Yeah, I just felt like doing a wild, dramatic move because this section is about the drama.
What I really like about Erin Brockovich is it is a like kind of straight down the middle, like inspiring true story. We're gonna get this beloved actress her Oscar finally, but it's also made by like this weird indie filmmaker, so it still has these like idiosyncrasies to it. It doesn't feel as shiny and polished as it could. Like
it's not like The Blind Side. Even though it has like some of the same beats, it still feels like real human beings and all that shit.
it does.
Did that come out the same year as Traffic?
Oh, Connor, one of the wildest Oscar moves ever is Steven Soderbergh made Erin Brockovich and Traffic in the same year, was nominated twice for Best Director in the same category. He was 2 of the 5 nominees, and he still won. He won for Traffic.
Right.
I think Erin Brockovich is better.
I think that Traffic is the less conventional at the time of the 2 movies. I think one of the strengths of Erin Brockovich is that it's such a good conventional movie. Like it doesn't feel predictable even if it follows a path that is a familiar path. There's a really good deleted scene that you can find on...
You and your deleted
On the
scenes.
wait, is it on like the special edition DVD, the
it's
4K?
on, you won't find it on this old thing. You won't find it on the VHS.
Will it be on the Laserdisc widescreen edition?
It's on the DVD, but you can find it on YouTube. It's pretty short.
Oh, on YouTube, where people go and see this
Yeah, it's only on YouTube because people ripped it from the DVD.
shit. # we love bootleggers.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts walking to the door. She's carrying these boxes. Everyone's looking at her. All the women in the office are all like staring at her, having trouble opening the door. And then she kind of drops. And then she says, "Would one of you help me with the door?"
I want to know what the bleeped out thing is.
The C word.
Oh.
But it's really sad. I didn't know if we could say that. I didn't think it would be too charming if I said it. But it's very charming when Julia Roberts
Do
yells
you
it.
want to say it and I'll say the word for you?
Then she looks up and then she says, "Would one of you help me with the door?"
Okay.
Really good teamwork.
It's so shocking to see America's sweetheart because she's shocking enough in the role and then it goes against her sort of on-screen persona. It's so funny to see the way, because she's doing both physical comedy and she's like so mad at everyone. I understand why I didn't make it in the movie, but I like it.
I gotta see this. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
You also reminded me, it is a fantastic example of one of my favorite subcategories of movies, documents movies. Movies about, we're talking like,
Zodiac.
Zodiac. Spotlight. You know what I'm talking about. Exactly. People going through boxes of files and like montages of people looking at papers and finding like, ooh, like you know, the records from 30 years ago.
Wow, we could not be more different. That's the shit I hated about Spotlight and Zodiac. I'm like, I don't want to watch someone do paperwork.
Oh my God, I love it.
Well, there's a lot of paperwork in Erin Brockovich.
Exactly. This is
but
one of the
she's
best
cool,
documents movies.
She's dressing cool. The boyfriend's on a Harley. You know, it's like messy.
So you love it despite the documents.
And I will say again, since we're championing for other people's picks, love Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Think this would have been great for action.
It would.
If, you know, because of this, I feel like that's why Michelle Yeoh has her Oscar. And Black Swan, I remember watching it in college. One of her teachers, which is so fucked up, one of her teachers is like, you need to go home and touch yourself. I watched this in a packed movie theater. It was that scene of Natalie Portman masturbating.
Yeah.
And the theater is dead silent, except an old man who says, well, at least she's doing her homework. And that is my formative memory of Black Swan. Wow, you're taking yourself out the game.
Yeah, because I like Erin Brockovich a lot.
Yeah, Erin Brockovich is really good. And now that you've said at least she's doing her homework, I'm never not going to be able to watch this movie and not hear that. So that has been tainted forever.
Wow, the most drama to have ever dramaed Julia Roberts is Erin Brockovich.
She sure is.
Literally 100% want to now go back and watch those Real Housewives scene. Like, I feel like I only have half the movie now.
This is the most I've ever been actually like tempted to watch Real Housewives.
I'll make the case for Real Housewives in general, because if you enjoy wrestling and storylines, that is it.
While there's a tremendous amount of drama in Glengarry Glen Ross, once it's over, the
That's
drama
it.
ends.
Yeah, that's it.
Whereas the drama apparently
Not stopped.
never stops.
Never
Yeah,
stopped.
they were
With
just
Erin
getting
Brockovich.
warmed up.
Yeah.
Never stops.
You can leave the fictional recreation and then seek out the real life drama, of which there are apparently countless victims.
And I'm glad that this is going in your video store so that people can look up, wow, who's this really heartless lawyer?
I think there should be a sticker on it in the store.
I was about to say the same
that
thing.
directs people, because if you just rent the movie, you're not going to know all this.
Well-
but there needs to be a little commentary.
Yeah.
A commentary.
Yeah. Just on a piece of paper, you can write it. You know what I mean?
But at that point, then we can just do a bootleg of me watching the thing and have my audio over it and sell that for
Exactly.
extra.
Yeah, during all the scenes of them looking at documents, you can talk over it and tell them
Yeah.
about what actually happened on
Blah,
Real
blah,
Housewives.
blah. This guy's a scammer.
Documents.
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 This movie has such an amazing cast that Jonathan Pryce didn't even make the poster.
Wow.
Alan Arkin didn't make the poster.
From this angle, I'm like, is that Antonio Banderas? But no, it's
Kevin
Alec
Spacey also didn't
Baldwin,
make the
who
poster.
famously
Oh, that's fine. That worked out.
married a woman who pretends she's Spanish.
Banderas did?
Alec Baldwin.
I mean, he's
Oh.
See, this is where we overlap. You guys know all the deep cuts. I know all the current drama of all these dumb actors.